The story of the Passover lamb. In the ancient times, the people of God were enslaved by the Egyptians. God called Moses to free the people from slavery. But the king of the Egyptians, called the Pharaoh, did not want to let them go. So God sent plagues to Egypt to make Pharaoh change his mind. He sent 10 plagues, and the last one was the worst of them all. God said, "At midnight, all the firstborn children in Egypt will die. Even Pharaoh's firstborn child will die, and there will be great sadness. But you, my people, will be spared. You will need to take a lamb and kill it. Save some of its blood and make dinner for your family and neighbours with the rest of the lamb. Paint the door frame of your house with the blood, and I pass over Egypt. Your firstborn children will not die." Moses warned the Pharaoh that if he did not let God's people go, this would happen, but Pharaoh would not change his mind. The people of God did as he had commanded and used the blood of the lamb to paint their doorframes. When the Spirit of God passed over Egypt, he saw the houses with the lamb's blood, and the firstborn children did not die in the houses. Everyone who did not do this suffered, including Pharaoh. And at last he released the people of God from slavery. God made sure that the people who trusted him and followed him were not punished but were set free.
Hello, Beacon Kids. I hope you enjoyed hearing the Bible story from the Old Testament. Oh, I did it again. Those of you who watch Justin on the TV might have seen him when he says it's time to sign. Signing is a way of helping us to understand words better. And today we're going to learn a song which has signing actions. In the story, Moses calls out to God to free his people from Egypt. God hears, and after the plagues, and because of the Passover lamb, the people are freed, just like Jesus frees us. When you hear the song in a minute, listen to the verse and the chorus first, and maybe have a practice of the actions, and then it'll be played again, and you can have a go and see if you can join in the singing and match the signs to the words. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to play a game, which is just like Simon Says, except in this one it's Moses Says. There are going to be 3 actions from the song we just learnt, which are My Heart, A Maker, and When I Call. Then there are going to be 3 actions from the story. The first one is Moses says, "Let my people go." And when I say that, you have to jump in the air. The next one is Moses says, "Locusts." When I say that, you have to crouch down on the floor because the locusts are all flying over your heads. And lastly, from the story, when Moses says lambs, you have to baa like a lamb. So shall we just have a practice at that now? You see if you can make a noise like you think a lamb makes. Can't hear you, have to do it louder. Okay, you can practice that later. So we're just going to run through the game now and give you a trial, and then maybe later Mum and Dad could help you to have another go at it and use some of the actions and maybe even put some of your own in. So, ready to start, ready to do the actions. What's this one? Moses says, "Let my people go." So you should all be jumping up in the air. So get ready to make a heart shape with your hands. Moses says, "My heart." And now Moses says, "When I call." Now this picture is showing you the sign for my maker. You keep one fist still and you use the other one to roll over the underneath one as if you're trying to make a spark, to make a fire. So now we're going to play the game for real. You only do the movement when you hear Moses saying it. If you don't hear the word Moses before the action, you don't do it. And if you do it, then you're out. Moses says, "Baa like a lamb." Locusts. Oops, Moses didn't say locusts. Did you sit down? Did you crouch down? Because if you did, you're out. Moses says, "My heart." Moses says, "I have a maker." Moses says, "When I call." Baa like a lamb. Oops. Did you start barring? Oh dear. Well, anyway, you can play this again and have another go at the game and see how you do. All the best with it and see you soon. Bye for now.
Hi everyone! So for today's craft we are going to be making a door picture. We're going to start by drawing a big rectangle and we're going to use this as a template for our door. So then we're going to cut that out carefully and trace around it onto our brown card. Next, we need to cut along these 2 sides only. If you're doing this at home, make sure you don't cut along all the lines or your door will fall off. And we need to fold along that line. So as you can see, we have a good working door, which we are now going to glue onto this piece of white paper. Okay, so we're now going to write on the inside how the blood of the Lamb protected God's people and how they were saved and set free, as we heard in today's lesson. So next we're going to use some red glitter glue to paint our door frame with the blood of the Lamb, like the Israelites did. And I'll pop a door handle on the door just to finish it off. And I'm just going to write Exodus 12 at the top, which is where our story came from in the Bible. And so we have a reminder of how God protects and saves his people, not just in the Bible, but you and me as well.